Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today it is unboxing time. Not long ago it was my birthday, so some friends and family they gave me a joint gift. I made a post on YouTube asking if you would like to see an unboxing and maybe painting of some of those miniatures, and that's what we are doing today. So today we are going to take a look at The Witcher: The Old World, and as you can see it's quite a big and heavy box, and that's quite nice. I still want Warhammer to be the main content in this channel, but I do think that adding some variety is not bad. And as this was a gift, I would like to share the experience with all of you and try to paint some of the cool miniatures that are inside, and maybe even let you know if I have fun playing this game, because actually I'm quite curious about it. With all of that being said, let's see what's inside of this box. Here we have a closer look of the box. The Witcher: Old World, a game by... I will try to read this name, okay? Sorry if I do it poorly, I will try my best. A game by Łukasz Wozniak. Before opening the box, I would like to mention that this logo here makes me super happy, because of course I played the Witcher video games, and by seeing CD Projekt Red here, I realized that the designs of the monsters and witchers inside of this box, they are going to be familiar with what I already like and love. And now let's see what's inside of this box. I have to say that it's not the first time that I open this one, because as I said, it was a gift, so I had to open it in front of everyone. But I did my best trying to put everything together to recreate that first experience. The first thing that we can see is the instructions of the game. And of course it's a big box, so we need some nice instructions. We have 36 pages, and I'm not going to go too deep into them, because of course I also don't know how to play, so I will need to check this carefully, so let's skip this for now. This is something that is always welcome, and it's some instructions on how to put back everything together, because this happens a lot, that we have some kind of box, we put the things out, and then we don't know how to put them back again, so everything fits nicely, and here we have a nice guide. This is the Deluxe edition, so here we have the extras that we get in this edition, and we will take a look at the miniatures very soon. We will play in this board that has... it seems like it's going to be some kind of map. I like that concept, but I'm going to leave aside this map for now, and at the end of the video I will open it and I will show it nicely. Obviously, as a proper board game, here we have a lot of tokens, and I don't know what they are exactly. Here I can see a lot of names. This seems like locations. I'm not sure about what are these ones yet, but here I can see all the Witcher schools, and here it seems like we have monsters. So it looks quite interesting. I cannot wait to see what is everything for. To me, this is the most interesting part, the one that gets more of my attention. Here we have the miniatures. Here we have all the monsters that we will fight in the game, and here we have our characters, the Witchers. I would like to take my time with the miniatures, so let's take a look at the rest of the things that we can find inside, and then we will go back to them. Here we have some tokens with the Witcher schools. I'm not sure what they are, but they look interesting. And this is quite nice, because there's like a lot of cards, and that's always nice to make this game last longer in terms of you can play more times without it getting repetitive, and that's always welcome in my opinion. Here there's like... I checked, there's like some situations that depending on what you choose, you will have different outcomes. It's quite interesting. Then we have equipment, we have companion, we have more equipment. This look like combat cards. Then we have even trophies, we have monsters. There's like a lot of things here, and there's like 3 more that I haven't opened and checked yet. These are the characters that we can use in game. It looks fun. We have different levels, skills, and something that I didn't expect it, we can change the name of the Witcher. The game is from 1 to 5 players, so here we have 5 Witchers, 1 from each school. School of the Bear, School of the Cat, the Griffin, Viper, and the Wolf. It seems like depending on the school that we play with, we will have like different abilities. Here we have armor, speed, magic. So yes, it feels nice that depending on the Witcher that we play with, the gameplay will change at least a little bit. Aside from a first view of the Witchers, here also we can have some dices, more tokens, and that seems that it's going to be to use the Witchers on them. This is one of the Witchers that we can play with. This is the one from the School of the Wolf, and here we have a Space Marine for comparison, so you can see the size of these miniatures. Let's check these miniatures and let's start with the Witchers. I like that their armor is inspired by the Witcher armor that we were able to find in the video games, and they feel different to each other in terms of poses and how they look in general. This is the one from the School of the Griffin, and it's more focused into magic. This is a nice small detail, and I like how they look. I mean, I cannot complain. I don't expect the best of the detail, but it's quite nice by the standards that they have. The one from the School of the Cat looks quite agile, and that's good, and I also like the base that he has, so it's quite interesting, and it's nice. I'm happy with this one as well. This comes from the School of the Bear, and it has more armor than the previous ones. That's interesting, different point of view, and here you can have like a closer look to check the detail. Maybe I'm used to have in my hands miniatures with more detail, but it looks nice. These ones are going to be fun to paint. The School of the Wolf. This one looks funny because the sword is kinda not straight at all, but it's a minor detail. It's not like super noticeable, so it's not that bad. It looks interesting. I like this armor, especially. This was the one that I was wearing in the game, so that's why I like this armor quite a lot. And finally, we have the Witcher from the School of the Viper. And I like the base of this one actually. So it's nice, interesting. And again, here we can compare them with the size of a Space Marine. Let's start with the monsters, and let's start with the smaller ones. I have to admit that I played the games too long ago, so I don't remember the names of these specific monsters that I'm going to show, but the point here is just to show the miniatures. To me this one is funny because it looks like it's hungry, so it's quite fun in general. Actually, this one reminds me of one of the factions in Age of Sigmar. I just wanted to mention that. These ones are a little bit bigger, so let's take a closer look because the bigger, the more fun. Let's start with the bigger miniatures, and I clearly remember these ones from the games because I remember visiting the forest where they were, and that music I still remember it because it was quite, let's say that you knew that you were going to a not fun place, let's say. And yes, these ones look quite nice. They look almost identical like they used to look in the game, so that's something that I appreciate a lot, and these ones are going to be super fun to work with because in terms of size we're already in the size of a proper space marine. Well, from the Witcher video games I learned that this is not a dragon, and that's something, and this one is starting to look quite nice. I would like to paint this one in some nice red colors, so for sure this is going to be an interesting one. I like the design of this miniature because I like the pose in general. I mean, we have the tree in the middle and then we have like this monster on the tree and it's like around the tree. I don't know, for me it looks fun, interesting, and it will be fun to paint. I assume that this is a werewolf, and I personally like this one because it looks big, it looks strong, it looks menacing, and I like the pose. And of course with this kind of miniatures, the bigger it is, the nicer the details. So yes, it looks nice. I can see some lines here that I will have to remove, but aside from that it's quite nice and I like the look of this one. Here we have another big monster. And this one is so big that there's part of the monster hidden under the water, I guess. I guess that this is some kind of watery thing. So kinda interesting for the concept. If I remember correctly, this is a legend. I like that there's a wolf in the base, and this is the monster that we can see in the cover of the game. So yes, it's cool that we have this one inside as well. This one, I didn't like this one in the game too much. It was a little bit scary in terms of gameplay. But it's fun. I like that the base is like forest theme. It's interesting. I like the miniatures. This one looks great already. I'm super happy with this one. This is one of the ones that I cannot wait to paint. It looks quite interesting. There's more detail, there's things going on here, and it looks quite menacing. I guess that this is one of those that you don't want to fight in the game at the beginning. It looks fun. Let's continue with the big miniatures, and here we have a griffin that looks quite menacing, and it's big actually. It has a nice size, it has not bad details, so this is going to be fun to paint as well. This is the last miniature from the box, and I have to say it, I'm sorry, Mister, I think that you are too big for your base. I mean, look at the size of this. There's like a small base and there's like a huge body. It stays in place, but if you move it a little bit, it goes to the front because yes, it's quite as you can see, there's like a lot of weight in this size of the base, but still I'm not going to complain about that. It looks cool. Finally, to finish the video, as I mentioned earlier, here we have the whole board. It's quite big, which is nice. This is a game from 1 to 5 players, so of course it's going to be big. Here I have like my hand for comparison, so yes, there's like a lot of space here to do things in the map, I guess, and then we have like this whole space to settle all the cards and all the things that we saw earlier. So it's quite nice. It's a big map and it looks quite interesting. That's everything for now, and I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. You can let me know in the comments what you think about this game and the contents in the box, and for sure soon you will see me painting some of the miniatures in this box, especially the ones that I like the most. So if there's a specific one that you would like to see, just let me know which one, and of course I will show it when I painted it, but for now we will try to go slow. And as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.